I'm interested in how we're going to feed the cities in the future. We're trying to grow food near where people live, so we minimise fuel distances. I'm the grower for Dagenham Starter Farm, which is part of Growing Communities. This is our first substantial site, so we've got 4 acres here in Dagenham. Our ultimate aim is to have replicas of this site all around the city. We're trying to make it as productive as possible. We can grow tomatoes, peppers, aubergines, cucumbers, tons of salad stuff, leafy greens, French beans, things that keep giving a yield continuously. At the moment, we're only on about a 20th of the site, but we're aiming to get the whole site producing for like up to 50 weeks a year. We hope to achieve creating a really productive space that can be of educational value but also financially viable. A beautiful space that's accessible to a local community, providing lots of good, healthy food.
I'm an assistant director here at Growing Communities with special responsibility for the community box scheme. We have over 750 households on the scheme. We pack 1,100 bags every week and it feeds around 2,000 people every week here in Hackney. Organic food does cost more to produce. That could be perceived to be a barrier, particularly in a context where there's a real obsession with ultra cheap food. We'd say that's artificially cheap because it has a great cost to the environment. I think we get overcome this by explaining to people how important it is to the environment and for the local rural economy in terms of jobs that we get people to buy this type of food. Opinions vary on the box scheme, but I'd say our Hackney salad that we grow is really popular, and also people are quite fond of the tomatoes and aubergines that come from Adrian Izzard in Cambridge. We've been here for over 15 years and we've grown from strength to strength, and I think we offer something different to the big retailers. We're community-led, we're not-for-profit, and we pay a fair price to farmers as a priority.
Growing Communities was started back in 1993. We wanted to create something that would enable us to trade with more farmers and that could have a real impact on changing the food system. What it adds is the ability of this community to interact directly with the small farmers. Also, they're able to get hold of really fantastically brilliant food at an affordable price. It does add that intangible thing, which is community. It's creating jobs here. We've created 25 part-time jobs here in Hackney. Understanding of where food and farming, the ability to come along to a fantastic market, the ability to meet their neighbours when they come up to pick up, the ability to see food growing here in Hackney, to get involved in the volunteer programme. We're running an apprenticeship scheme as well, and we were also interested in trying to create a model that other groups might be able to use to do similar things in the future. Which is kind of why we've launched the startup programme, because it's like we want people to be able to do things similar to us much more quickly than it's taken us to get to where we are.
This is, a tiny drop in the ocean of how we're going to feed our urban spaces in the future, but if this can be replicated, then we're onto something that's much more powerful, and it's part of a bigger vision, and that really inspires me when I'm feeling a bit small.
I want Growing Communities here in Hackney to continue to grow and to thrive, but in the longer run I'd also really like to be able to see in the future a network of other groups who are kind of doing their own thing, using the Growing Communities model, but we're all pulling in the same direction, because then we can really increase our impact.